Hey, I think the audio is working now. Let's see. Is the audio working? Hello, hello. Check, check. Let's see. Maybe. Mic check. Mic check. Let's see. Is it any of these things? Mic check. Mic check. Is the microphone working? Is the microphone working? Microphone working. Is the microphone working? I really hope it is. Maybe I have to scream it. Maybe. Is this working? Oh, I wonder. Is it my microphone? I don't know. Maybe. Is my microphone working? Is my microphone working? Is my microphone working? Is it working? I think Felix left the chat, so I can't ask him. Okay, guys, so I know I've been kind of goofing off the past 2 minutes. So what this stream is just kind of like a chill hangout. It was supposed to be my busking night, and normally I wouldn't be filming, but I am doing like a pop-up live sort of deal, so it's just like a chill and chat. I will also be doing some magic just for the people who show up in the comments, show up in the chat, whatever. Whoever shows up, shows up. I've already shared out the link to the Discord, so hopefully some of those people show up. Other than that, let's get started. So, hopefully you guys can hear me good. The mic has been having some troubles, so I think we'll wait for some people to come in. Okay, I'm tired of waiting. I'll do some card flourishes. Let's wait for some people to come into the chat. Okay, so the microphone is working. We've just confirmed this according to the YouTube thing. Let's see. Is there anything else I could do to make it work better? I don't know. All right, so into the magic bag I go. Actually, into the magic bag I go. Alright, sorry. Trying to dig in here and find something. Alright, so where'd it go? There we go. There it is. Found it. Literally just got this in the mail. It's my new coin purse. But I like to use it to I like to use this coin purse to hold my wand. Yeah, my wand. You heard me correctly. See? Inside. I know it's hard to see inside from there. There's no holes, there's no anything. But all I gotta do to pull the wand out is dig deep inside. Hey, GWT. Alright. Right now I'm trying to get the wand out of the coin purse. It's kind of like a pop-up live. I haven't really done this much, but let me go ahead and get this wand out. much better. It was really stuck in there. As you can see, there's no holes in the bottom of the bag. Um, but I hope Felix comes back too, because he was just in my last one. The mic had stopped working. So hopefully he comes back too. But tonight was supposed to be my busking night, and I don't normally film on Saturdays. But the thing with that is that I got rained out, and there was supposed to be flash floods, or at least a warning for them. But yeah, that's your complimentary welcome trick. um, so let's see what else we have here. I do have some new rope material, so I guess I can bust some of that out. I did some on a stream last night. I'm also going back on his streams, not tomorrow, but Monday. He's invited me back on one of his streams. Let's see. Why is that not turning? All right. I hope Felix comes back. Because I was just getting started into the stuff with him. And then all of a sudden the mic went out. So that way I have two people in chat. Let's see. What do I want to do? Yeah, I could go ahead and do that. Alright. No, I can't, because it's over there. No, it's down here. Alright. Kind of gotta keep it hidden. Reci. Ooh. It's alright, I just started. Well, actually, I did almost start 10 minutes ago. I didn't realize. But I do have red silk here. Excuse the mess over here. It's kind of like my workshop. So, the red silk goes into the hand. And maybe if you guys have a story for this, I could, you could just type it in the chat. But I am a gospel magician actively looking for biblical morals and stories to put some more of my tricks. Normally I would do it, but since I'm in the YouTube community, I can ask you guys. Yes, I just did make that silk disappear, and then I can make it reappear in this hand. Okay, no problem. Just really quick, I can show you. I'm gonna take some of this salt. See if I can. Maybe it's starting to be stuck in there. All right, hold on. There we go. Bang the salt till it comes out. All right. Whew. Maybe that's why my mic stopped working. There's lightning outside. Anyways, let's get some of this salt out. Maybe you guys can see that. Maybe you guys can't. I'm not sure. There is salt coming out, even if it is hard to see. Let's get a little bit more of that. Okay, you know what? Screw this. Aha. Let's pour a little bit of this salt in here. Alright, you guys should be able to see that now. Alright. Alright. Then we set that off to the side. We do our little vanish. We stick each finger inside, just like with the red cloth. Inside the hand. Each little finger goes inside, and then the thumb just for safe measure. And then we pull it out of this hand, and we show. Actually, I don't want to waste this salt, so what I'm going to do is pour it back into the container. Back inside. I hope that actually worked. Hope I didn't expose too much. I know I kind of did a little. I have no clue where that cap went, so I will put the cap back on it later. Let's see. Tasha's going live in 30 minutes. Well, right now I'm live, so I'm not going right now. Um, all right, so let's see. You guys want to see card trick? Maybe if you could type it in the chat. Card trick or rope trick? Okay, sure on the card trick. Okay. So, trying to think which one I want to do. Let's see. All right, yeah, I'll do that one. All right, I have. All right, and I think GWT has actually seen this trick. Can you guys hear me good? I know the mic was giving me some troubles in the previous try of this stream. Can you guys hear me good? All right, good. That's good news because the mic had literally just cut out completely on the last stream. So, all right. Let's go ahead and have someone, whoever types it first in the chat, I'm going to have you say stop at any time, but not yet. I'll let you know when. All right. I'm going to show you to fully shuffled deck of cards. There's no gimmicks, no nothing. All right. Now, this is a trick I would normally perform out when I'm busking, but it is a little bit different now that I'm inside. It is a live chat. Let's see how I'm going to do this. All right, I think I know how. I do need something to hold up the card. All right, that should work. All right, so let's see if that holds up the card good. So I may need to move it back some. All right, so yeah, that'll hold up the card good. That is not going to be your card because I've already seen it. I'm going to give the deck a shuffle. Little ASMR for you guys. If you guys are into that kind of thing. I'm not really, but I know people are. So if whoever types it first in the chat, say stop at any time. Whoever types it first in the chat, this is going to be your card. All right, right here. That's when it popped up for me. That's where I saw it. Now I'm going to set your card right here, and I'm going to give you 10 seconds to memorize it. I'm not looking at your card. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to memorize it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, have you memorized it? Go ahead and type it in the chat if you've memorized it. All right, you got it memorized. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and place it straight on top of the deck. Nice, fair, even, clean. No funny moves, no funny business. Now, when I see it, go ahead and tell me to stop at any time while I'm riffling through the deck. And when I see it is when I'll stop. All right, right there. Now, nice, even, clean, fair cut. It's a little bit smaller than I normally like, but it's your choice. Now, like I said before, I am a gospel magician. Well, I may not have said it yet, but I know I've said it in previous videos. I am a gospel magician, and one of my favorite songs is Amazing Grace. And the song goes, if you don't know it goes, Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound, I once was lost, but now I'm found. And so, what I'm going to do here, if I remember this correctly, yes, I do, is I'm going to do this real quick. You know what that does? It hurts. Both me and the deck. Let's see. No, not the top card because, well, it's not a face card. But if it was, it would hurt it too. Anyways, but another thing it does is it flips one card and one card only over in the deck. one card and one card only. Okay, well, as you can see, the rest of these are not flipped over. I'm gonna use these as indicator cards. They indicate I messed up. Yeah, I know, some slight bad humor there, dry humor, but um, uh, just a quick magician's insurance policy. If you could type it in the chat, this is not your card, correct? This is not your card. All right. So I know the chat's going a little slow for me. So, and then one more time, this is not your card, correct? The Joker. All right. So I'm gonna stick it straight back in, just like that. No, nice, even, clean. That doesn't have anything to do with it. But if, like I said, I like to teach the cards the song "Amazing Grace," but a little bit differently. So I put one on the top of the deck, one on the bottom, as so you can see it. But the way I like to teach it to him is "Amazing Grace, your card was once lost, but now it is found." And as you can see, they've cut one card out of the whole deck, and it should be your card. Now, hopefully, it was your card. This grace that the song speaks of is the grace. Nice, it was your card. All right. The grace the song speaks of is the grace that God gives us or gave us by sending his son Jesus to die on the cross for us, and that and it's just like John 3:16 says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only son Jesus to die on the cross for us, that whoever so believes in him that shall not perish but have everlasting life. And so what I like to what I'm doing here, and it's going to be another representation of that. The verse I just paraphrased. It's the same meaning and everything. I just that's how I remember it. But I'm setting aside the king and the jack of hearts here. The king of hearts is going to represent God, and the jack of hearts is going to represent Jesus, because J for Jesus. But other than that, here's all the other heart cards. This is going to represent the world. Now, since it is such a small pack, I can't exactly riffle shuffle it. And I'm going to pull some off the top, throw some out the middle, or pull some off the bottom, throw some out the middle, or even both. And just so that way it's a fully shuffled thing. So if you could go ahead and you're going to go ahead and pick two cards out of these. There's 13, 12, 11. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards here. Go ahead and pick two numbers, and then I'll just set those up here. 1 through 11, pick two numbers. 7 and 11. All right, my favorite gas station. Well, one of. So 7 and 11. I laid them out like this. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So I'm going to take this card, set it under the mat, and then 8, 9, 10, 11, and set it under the mat just like that. Now, hold on. There we go. Now you can see it better. All right. So now I'm just going to washboard shuffle the rest of these somewhat. It's a little bit washboard. It's not exact, but that way you know it's a shuffled world. All right. So now I'm going to take our cards and look away. Now, if you could go ahead and memorize this, and actually what I'm going to do is scoot this forward for you, so that way you can see them better. All right. I'm going to give you to the count of 10 to have them memorized. Hopefully you do. I mean, you can see my eyes are closed. Let's go with this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, set these down. Open my eyes. All right. So let's go ahead and scoot this back. All right. Maybe we got stuck. All right. So I'm gonna set us on top of the world as so. Now, normally I wouldn't go to such extravagant measures, but this is YouTube. This isn't. It's live, but not live. So I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle us into the world, and at any point, go ahead and tell me to stop when you feel enough shuffled into the world. So I'm just pulling cards. I'll be watching the chat. All right. Go ahead and tell me stop at any time. All right. Now, I just dropped it back on top. I didn't pull any more off. All right. So, let's go ahead and do that. Sorry, I had to remember which trick I was doing. I'll still wanted to wait a few more seconds. All right. Give me a thumbs up emoji in the chat when you're ready. When it's a good shuffle. Okay. So just whenever you're ready, just give me a thumbs up emoji in the chat. I have no problem sitting here all night and shuffling. As long as I don't fall asleep midstream, I'm fine. Ready. Okay. Not sure what you meant by the OLM, but I'm on my laptop. Okay, sorry. I forgot the O and the I are right next to each other. I do it all the time. All right. So let's see. So the verse goes, "For God so loved the world." Hey, Tasha. All right. So I'm in the middle of performing "For God so loved the world." Jesus truly loves trick. I think I've shown it to you before. Maybe not. I've got. I'm not sure how to say your name. I'm sure Tasha can see you in the chat. But the verse is, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only son, Jesus, to die on the cross for us." And I'm going to close up this pack as such. And then I'm going to spell out the moral of the story real quick. Which is that Jesus, Jesus, truly, TRULY, loves, LOVESUYOU, and AND me, ME. And so what that shows is that they love everybody, and not just everybody, but they also love everybody individually. And if you look, these two are the face-up cards are God and Jesus. And if you look, the two face-down cards in between them are, or they should be, our cards. Hopefully those were it. All right. Yes, I got it. So I've literally been practicing that lead in from the previous trick to this one all day. I've no joke been practicing it all day, waiting for busking tonight, but like I said, got rained out, so I was not able to go out and busk. So I'm doing the stream. Now you are caught up, Tasha. But like I said, I've been practicing it all day. What I kept forgetting to do was shuffle me and the spectator into the world. So like when I take the two cards and I shuffle them into the world, I forgot to do that part. And so it messed up the whole trick. Let's see. You guys want to see coin or rope? Coin. Hey, neighbor. Glad you guys decided to come in. Thank you for coming in. All right. Music City Gig Hustler. Do you want to see a coin or a rope trick? And also, is it fine if I just call you Music City? Okay, second one. So, rope trick. All right. So, let's go ahead and put the cards away. AKA, just set them down. All right. Nice to see y'all getting along in the chat. Let's move that table out of the way. Jumping the other rope. All right. So I know I haven't said it much. If you guys are on Cobalt Corner 66 channel, I will be on his channel Monday night. I was on there last night, but he also invited me back for a Labor Day stream, or for his Labor Day stream. It's either going to be, I kept forgetting to ask him. It's either going to be 7 p.m. Central or 7 p.m. Eastern, or 6 Central, 6 Eastern. So I'm not sure. I'll find out on Monday when we go live. All right. So I have 3 different lengths of rope here. The short one, the medium. I will do it after this trick. All right. So the short one, the medium one, and the long one. Now I have a super long one, but I'm not getting into that. So now, this is how we view the list of sins. So this first one is the old stereotypical lady at church. She always goes to church, always reads her Bible, maybe has sinned once or twice, maybe told a lie once when she was younger. This medium one is you and me. We've maybe told a few more lies, maybe done some things we shouldn't have, said some things we shouldn't have. And then this last one is the murderers, the criminals, the people in jail. Now, like I said, this is how we view these lists of sins. And so different things we've done throughout our lives that have compiled to this. Now, this is the process Jesus goes through when viewing our sins. As he lines up all the ropes, he takes them, and he evens the ends out. Now, this looks confusing, or at least it does to me. But see, Jesus, he just pulls on that rope, and you can visibly see those lists of sins getting shorter. And so, if you look, there's the stereotypical old lady at church. There's you and me, and then there is the murders, the criminals, the people in jail. Now, see, if we tried to do that same thing, though, the same thing Jesus literally just did, that we saw him do, we would mess it up. I forgot to snap. We would mess it up. We would put a rope in the wrong place and mess it up. And so the Bible says, let's go ahead and put those away. The Bible says that he will forgive our sins as far as the east is from the west. And so a technique that the devil tries to do to try to get us to fall into that sin and temptation is he tries to get us to fall into a naughty situation. Yeah, a naughty situation. And so Jesus, he comes and unties that knot. Well, the devil, another name for him is the evil one. And the evil one in the movie, hey, David, you made it just in time for the second half of the ropes. The evil one, the bad guy in most movies, usually shoots the person in the back that has no weapon. Yet we have a weapon. His name is Jesus, and so the devil doesn't see that. He tries to shoot us in the back. Our weapon comes in and ties that knot for us, and then fights the devil. Now, a technique the devil tries to use to get us to fall into that sin is he may make it look presentable, maybe with a bow on it. Hold on, let me retry that bow. And he may try to make it look presentable with maybe with a bow on it. All right, that's as good as that's getting. Yeah, thank you. After Doug had sent me some new ropes, I've been able to do that now because it's longer. All right, third time's a charm. See, that's what happens. Is the devil's trying to make it look presentable, but we know it's really a naughty situation. There we go. There's that. All right. There we go. There's that bow, that pretty little bow that the devil tries to make on a naughty situation. Yeah, he tries to make a bow. He may even make it look like a big, juicy apple in a garden that's full of trees. Yeah, but see, Jesus, he knows the situation of what's really going on. And so he knows all he has to do to untie that bow and to reveal that it's a naughty situation is put the loops to the ends and then get us out of it. I know that one just kind of fell apart, but let's continue. And so one of the biggest sins is lying. And I know I've had trouble with it over the years, and I'm sure a lot of other people have too. But I'm going to do a few different twists in here, and each one of them is going to count as a different amount of lies. It doesn't really matter the amount, but each one of them is going to count. So let's say that's one lie, that's two, that's 20, that's 50. And so after all those lies, it gets into one big jumbled knot. You see, and it gets us into a really naughty situation. It's a naughty thing to do, to lie. But see, Jesus, once we accept him into our hearts, that naughty situation goes away. And that shame and guilt is lifted. And see, something the devil tries to do. Now, this is a new move. Forgive me if it takes a little bit. I will try not to hit the chandelier. But he tries to wrap us up, get that temptation swirling around us, then wrap us up into his trap. He tries to trap us. And so he tries to pull us in tighter and make different loops on our wrists. And bound us up in rope and chains. But see, the tighter we pull, trying to free us from that situation, it may seem like the devil's pulling, but he ain't doing none of the work. You're pulling with this hand. So as soon as we let go and let Jesus handle our situation, that devil's going to be like, well, they're not pulling no more. And so the devil's going to keep trying to pull. Jesus comes in. He helps out. Helps free you. The devil keeps pulling, thinking, oh, they're still bound. Well, no, we're not. We're freed because Jesus helped us out. He came and picked that lock by dying on the sin for us. And now, like I said at the beginning of the trick of the rope set, is that he forgives our sins as far as the east is from the west. And now if you look at that, he picked that lock. He picked that lock like this. He forgave us like this. This is how he forgives us and has saved us from our sin and from the devil. And if you look at that, it reminds me of the story of the prodigal son. We are the prodigal sons and daughters of Jesus and God because the story of the prodigal son, when his son came back home, the father of the prodigal son comes back home, the father comes running out to meet him as such. And so this is how God forgave us. This is how God saves us. This is how he wipes our slate clean. This is how he accepts us. We are the prodigal sons and daughters. All right, that is my rope trick. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's get into something else now. I know it's kind of an abrupt ending, but it works. It gets the message across. You guys are still hearing me, okay, right? I just want to make sure you guys are hearing me, okay? While I get this next trick out, let's see what I want to do. I want to do that one. Yes. All right. Let's see. Actually, all right. You can hear me. I don't know. Is anyone in contact with Shane, like Great Farmer Freelance? That's the name of his channel. Good night, Presues. I'm sorry, I still do not know how to pronounce your name. Presues Calendars and Planners. I hope I'm saying it right. Have a blessed night, man. But do any of you know him? Maybe like could get in contact with him. Wanted to show him this trick. If not, I can show him on his live one time. Actually, you know what? That's what I'll do. But if he does end up checking out the stream, I can show him this. So sharp magic. So it's been on since Thursday. Okay. Yeah, I knew I hadn't seen his stuff in a while, and I was asking on Thursday, I guess is when it was. And he said he wasn't opening the panel, which I have no problem with. It's just whenever I can get on. Thursday was the first time I could actually get on, and then he wasn't open panel, which is fine. I don't mind. 5 people in chat. Well, now down to 3, according to this. He does. I believe it is called Rampage Coffee Company. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I thought I something. Oh. Hopefully Presues hasn't left. I forgot to post the channel link after the trick. But yeah, he does. I believe it is called Rampage Coffee Company. Here, let me go ahead and I'm gonna post his link and Cobalt 66 link. Cobalt Corner. Let's see. Let's go to Great Farmer Freelance. And actually, I come to Cobalt first, so, and it's not Cobalt. It's Corner Clubhouse 66. Corner Clubhouse Cobalt 66. That's the name of it. This is the channel I'm gonna be on tomorrow night around. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't exactly sure how that works. I know he kind of stays behind the chat sometimes and then he goes off into his own thing. And so I know it is for me personally it's a little hard to keep track of. But let's see. This is the Corner Clubhouse Cobalt 66. Enter. That's Corner Clubhouse. And then let me get Shane's thing pulled up. Let's see. FG Great Farmer 60. Or Great Farmer. Let's see. Of course, he's all the way down here. Let's see. EFG. There we are. Great Farmer Freelance. Control C. Let's copy his link. All right. Yes, it is Rampage Coffee Company. As far as I know, he does a morning coffee talk. When he does them, it's 9:30 a.m. EST, but I've been doing it since Friday morning. Okay. So let's see. Control V, and then I will drop your link, Tasha, so that way, and actually you can if you wanted to. I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyways because I can. Let's see. Let's scroll back up to all the A's. Right. You can still post your link if you want to. I'm going to do it anyways. Let's see. Art and Adventure with Tasha. Let's go ahead and get your link copied. Control C. Now back to the other video. Alright, now here is Tasha's link, since she has been doing the live stream. I did not know that. I will try and tune in tomorrow or whenever the next stream is. I actually will not be doing it tomorrow. Darth Shrek. Not really right now. Just not that any I could think of. Thinking maybe for this event I'm going to Busk in October to go well. I know that's a couple months away. Maybe for my grandma's new job in Florida to go well. Just sorry, you actually got me stumped, man. It's not actually very often. As of right now, that's it. Really, I'm thinking. There's some things I can't say on stream, so. And no, it's nothing with me personally. It's things I can't say on stream. I do have my email in my description on my channel. If you want to email me there, I can email you back and we can chat there. Or I do have a Discord. Alright. Leave for my live. Thank you, Tasha. I did not know you were going live. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to keep you waiting. Have a blessed night, Tasha. But yeah, Dutch Shrek, just hit me up in the email. I should have the email in my channel. Let me go ahead and open that in a new tab for later. Your channel about. Yes. So if you go on my main channel page and then go to the about section, I do have my email there. If you I can actually give you better prayer requests there. Cool. I got 4 people in chat. Got 5 likes. So, let's see who or what else can we do. Let me go ahead and put the Sharpies away. Oh yeah, I gotta bring them out first. Let me go ahead and put them away now. Yeah, see, there's the one. Oh, you want me to bring that one back? Well, I can't because it changed colors. See? But I can put this one away too. I know, it's kind of a thing. But see, I haven't even bent down to put them in my bag, let alone switch the caps. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second. I'm just bending straight down. I was on the screen the whole time. I do not have time to switch the caps or do anything with that. But I reach in. You can see right here, 2 Sharpies and a pen. Pull out the 2 Sharpies. And they switch. There's the blue with the black cap. And the black with the blue cap. I know, kind of a kid's trick, but that looks painful. LOL, if it was actually going up your nose. Yes. I've actually thought about that before. Not doing it. No. Not actually thought about doing it before, but I actually have thought about them before. And now that you mention it, actually, I do have a headache right along there. I just imagine, like, if it's going straight up, it would go like this. So, let's see. What else could I do? Alright, that's what I'm doing. Let's see. And now that I've made a mess of my cards, I will bring out the blue backs. The blue rider backs. Let's go ahead and open these up. David, you actually made the secret. No spoiling in chat. Alright. The Sharpies I was fine with because I've exposed that one before. But if you know the secret to this one, do not expose in chat. And I'm not just talking to you, David. I'm talking about like any magicians that may come in here. No exposing in chat unless I say it's okay. And the way I say it's okay is if I actually expose. So, got a normal deck of playing cards here. No. It's alright. I'm just messing with you. Yanking your leg, pulling your chain, whatever you like to call it. So let's go ahead. I think it may already be good. The Sharpies was fine. I didn't have. I don't worry about that one. It's when it gets into like cards and stuff that people expose because they're my almost everyday tricks. So let's go ahead and shuffle these cards. And I'm going to go ahead and have, after I shuffle them, one end into the other, I'm going to go ahead and have someone pick a card from chat. Like, just wait. Give it one more shuffle. Let's do this. Alright. So I'm going to spread the cards out as such. And someone in chat, whoever pops up first, whoever I see first, that's going to be your card. And when I see it is when I'm going to stop. So go ahead and tell me to stop at any time. That's not this kind of trick, man. I wish it was. But go ahead and tell me to stop at any time. Stop. Okay. So I know it's a little awkward, so I'm gonna swipe up the rest of the deck from here. As you can see, not moving any cards. Alright. So this was the card you had picked out. Alright. Now go ahead and memorize it. I cannot see it. And actually what I'm gonna do is move a little bit closer. And I'm just squaring up the deck here. Now looking at your card. Now go ahead and memorize it. I'm gonna give you to the count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, hopefully you have it memorized. Hey, maybe it was even the 4 of spades. So what I'm gonna okay, you got it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slide it straight into the middle of the deck. Nice, clean, even, fair. Oh yeah, I see it. Anyways, so what I'm gonna do here is shuffle it into the deck. Magician's worst nightmare for losing a card is the of that. All right, and hey man, I don't mind you exposing, and but that's only if I expose first. The Sharpie thing was okay because I've exposed it before. It's been exposed before by people other than me, and so, and plus it's kind of obvious. But other than that, let's go ahead. Now, how hard do you think it would be for me to find your card right now? I mean, I could obviously just open up another tab and do that, but you would see me doing this number. Oh, of course, I understand. I was just messing around, lol. Yeah, I get it. It's just, that's a whole another level of stuff. I would mess around too, exactly like that. Wonder if I can do that. All right, there you go. All right, so let me go ahead and do this. How hard do you think it'd be for me to find your card out of this fully shuffled deck? On a scale of 1 to 10. Sorry. Pretty hard. Okay. Yep, that works. And so out of all of these, I'm going to split the deck in half. Let's see. Make sure that goes to the right spot. Yeah, that feels about right. Yeah, it feels about 25 and 25, maybe. Let's see which side. There we go. That goes on that side. It was a red card, but that's because I know all of the red cards. And actually, no, it doesn't feel like 26 and 26. It feels more like 27 and 25. Yeah, it feels more like 27 and 25. That's because all the red cards, except for one, are on one side. All the black cards are on the other. And that one card that I said that was the exception, it would be right here in the red side, the King of Clubs. That is your card. Did I get you? I really wish I had a good biblical story for that one. Not, I think it's an amazing effect, but I cannot for the life of me think of a story for it. I've thought of I've thought of stuff like the doing something out of all these people. I could find you this easily, snap and show that. I'm not sure. Let's see. I know how it's done, but very well played. All right. Yeah, I told my grandma I wanted this deck for Christmas. Yeah, one of the greatest double takes ever. After I told her that. And my thing is, before I knew about um before I knew about that, I tried practicing this with my own cards. Good choice though. Sorry. Sorry, I'm confused at what you meant. Good choice part. Give me 1 second. I'm picking up my mess. And I know it was kind of hard to see in the last video, maybe, or maybe it was just my phone. But I think was the last video dark to you guys? Oh, on asking for it. Yeah. I did not get it from her actually. I had bought the flush brush tutorial on Doug's website, and he sent that as a gift in the package. So if you've bought stuff from him before, you know exactly what I mean by when he sends gifts. But see, I had tried this before with my own deck that's I got from the store, I'm assuming. Yeah, last video was a little dark. Yeah, that's what I had figured. And so I got a new recording phone. And so I plan on not reshooting, but in the next video doing like a quick recap of what happened in the previous episode and then going into the next one. Or going into whatever deck it is for that. Most of the decks won't be, or most of the episodes won't be more than one deck. So that's why I'll do, so like for the Firebirds, I'm going to do the Phoenix Aces production. I don't currently know that one yet. So that's why at the end of the last video, I had mixed them up in my bag because I had just moved them around. But I am doing the 1885's next video, so not... Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's video will be back with the old phone, and I will have the 1885s. It will be a trick that I do not have a story for yet, but I am working on one. But even if you do have an idea, all ideas are accepted into suggestion. I do have to say into suggestion because I took somebody's idea one time and they were like, "Well, why didn't you use it?" And I had to go through the awkward situation of saying, "Well, I never said I would use it. I said I would take suggestions." But let me get back to the trick. I tried this with a regular deck before, and if you notice, even if you drop cards to loosen up the pack, it doesn't want to pull apart like that. And so once I tried that, I'm like, it's gotta be some S word that I can't say for what kind of deck it is. And no, it's not a bad word or anything. I'm just trying not to expose. So, so other than that, that's the story of how I got this deck. This deck I will be reviewing it on the 14th. So it does get a little um into the details, but I won't expose the details of it. I will just say, okay, this is what it is. Here's a trick with it. And then I'm doing the same with the Svengali and the Brainwave deck on that same live stream. I was not planning on doing a live stream tonight until today. um, let's see. Is there anything like you really want to see, or do you just want to sit here and chat? Or, I mean, I don't mind doing cardistry moves. Actually, in the last video, if you weren't able to see it with the Sea Kings, I got this mastered finally. Get the Pharaoh going. Let's get this Pharaoh fin going. Someone else just came into the stream. Let's see. Oh no, it almost didn't work. All right. Let's get this going. Come on. All right. You know what? I'm gonna close out this Pharaoh. Either way is fine. Okay, I'll have to go back and. Okay, so I do not have short-term memory loss, but I do have a tendency to forget things I literally just said. So, if you don't mind me asking, what did I just say, or what were you referring to when you said either way is fine? Um, Now I am going to throw this into the deck and make my little fun. Now, if you couldn't quite see in the previous video, this is what I did with the Sea Kings somewhat. It wasn't as sloppy. I did. Hold on, let's see if I can get. If you want to. Oh, thank you for reminding me. If you want to stay and talk, or if you want to do another trick. Alright, so I will do another trick. This is more of a cardistry trick. It's called a Pharaoh fan. I cannot yet do the big fan, which is led into from the Pharaoh fan. I kind of came up with this trick on my own, and actually, that is what I will do. Is I will do the very first trick I actually ever created. It's yeah. I'll show it to you after I can get this cascade and waterfall. And actually, I've already missed the cascade, so I shall do the most dangerous that a card person could do: gravity defying cards. Not necessarily dangerous, but terrifying to the person handling the cards. But basically, it's just a cascade, and then all the grip it tight and to hold in the pressure. But then let's see if we can get this waterfall going. Hey, hopefully that looked nice on stream. All right, so now last trick I'll do for tonight, because I'm about to top out at an hour. The first trick I ever created. Now, I did not create this with a story. All right. I am getting tired, so that's part of the other reason why I'm topping out at an hour. Well, a little over an hour, because I've sat here and talked my mouth off. So, without further ado, let's get into the trick, if I remember it. So, I'm going to go ahead and then spread through the cards. And go ahead and tell me to stop at any time. Or, you know what? Let me do something. This is a different way. I'm going to have you pick a card. Close close your eyes or look away from the screen. I'm totally not setting up the deck. You don't have to look away. I'm joking. And actually, let me. No, 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 no! Don't you dare! No, you stinking pack of cards. Not you, David. The cards were trying to fall. Let's see. All right, yes, that was the one. Okay, sorry, I had to look at something real quick. Okay, so I'm totally not setting up the deck here. Um, here, you want some convincing? I'll shuffle the deck. Wink, wink. I'll shuffle the deck. Totally not set up at all. Yeah, I can't keep a straight face when I'm trying to lie. But, okay. So, go ahead and tell me to stop at any time while I'm riffling through the deck. Whenever I see it is when I'll stop. Okay, well, we'll go with that. Alright. So, stop. Okay. Sorry. So, this is kind of right where I was when it popped through. Let's go ahead. Now, we're not going to use this card because I've already seen it. It's the Six of Diamonds. But we are going to use this card. Wink, wink. That was totally not set up at all. And now your job is to guess how I did it. Now let's see. Don't tell me the card. Don't tell me the card. Yeah, I already know what it is, but don't tell it to me. It's totally not set up at all. No, I'm just gonna set the other half of the deck down. No, continue to not tell me your card. I'm gonna put it face down now, not looking at it. Straight back down. Let's close up the deck. As so, now most magicians, okay, you did get it. I mean, it should be easy to remember, but let's see. And so, most magicians would have you place the card back on top of the deck, but I'm unique, so I'd have you place it straight on the bottom of the deck. And so, it's on the bottom of the deck now. And let me go ahead and give this a few shuffles. Get your card shuffled in there. I just flashed horribly. No. Okay, let's actually get it shuffled in this time. See, the other card fell first. So, the other card fell first. I did not used to do this, perform this trick for YouTube. I used to perform this trick for people when COVID was around, and for them to pick their card, I would drag my finger along the deck. And that's actually where I came up with the idea for that, was to spread the cards, because I couldn't do a one-handed fan like this at the time, where I spread the cards like that. I couldn't do that at the time. So, and I was just getting started. So I would do this number and then drag my finger along the deck until they said stop or do this. And I used to practice with these jumbo cards. They were jumbo Avengers cards. It was actually pretty funny the first time I tried to perform this. But go ahead and pick a number between 10 and 20. Between 10 and 20. Just type it in the chat real quick. Yes, it is cool. Do you have the number? 13. That's the number most people pick. But watch, as I counted off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cards. Now, this is 13 cards, and wait a second. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Let me close that back up. Let me go ahead and shuffle the deck back up because I'm getting ahead of myself. I should not have counted off the 13, but we will use that to our advantage. I'm gonna make an indicator number. It's gonna indicate that I messed up. All right, sorry. I always pause for the dry laughter from the dry humor. Um, but let's go ahead and give that one more shuffle. Do. I did not mess that up. Close, close, close. And that's the last of that. And so, as I'm gonna do this, like I said, we're gonna use this as an indicator. Indicates that I messed up. We're gonna count off 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 should be your card out of the whole deck. You guessed it. It's your number. Good job. I know. It's if it's easy to spot if I did it right. Or if I didn't do it right. Thank you. Um do you have any guesses to how I forced the card on you? It is the card you picked earlier. So do you have any guesses on how I forced it? Now, I do not have any technical names, so to force you to pick the 4 of spades. If you have any idea how I did it, I know it sometimes takes a while for the chat to come through, so I'm waiting a couple seconds, just shuffling. This is literally what I just do in the vehicle sometimes. If I'm just sitting there in a live stream or something, just sit there and shuffle cards. Riffle Force. I'm not sure if that is the technical name for it, but so say I wanted you to have the Jack of Clubs. It's just sitting on top of the deck. I'm assuming that's what this would be called, the riffle. I have these 3 covered by the hand, riffle, and not gonna use the 4 clubs, but I am gonna use the Jack of Clubs. Yeah, I knew it before, and then somebody, a fellow magician that lives here in Tennessee, he actually lives in the next city over, but from me, but he comes out on the Saturdays that I'm out busking normally, and he gave me a tip on that because the way I used to do it would hold the deck like this, pull it like this, riffle it, and then do this number, and then have them pick that card. Now, as you can see, the problem with that would be, so say I want them to have the 10 of spades. The problem with that, as you can probably see, is yes, it may look more showing, but if I don't do this fast enough, it's gonna look like it's like I actually messed up, and they're gonna see how I did it. Now, I don't really have another trick that uses a force like that. Um, Actually, any trick you use a force, but I don't really have a specific trick that needs a force. Now, if it's for a story, for a trick, I may use the force on it, but other than that, I just do self-working tricks, or the way I do it is I have a pinky break, and no matter where they say stop, I just stop where my pinky is. I think I've seen something on that before. I try to stay away from using my pinky because even with the pinky count, I've tried that and tried and tried and tried, and no matter how many times, I just can't get the deck to bend in that way. And so I kind of like, I know this isn't a force, and it looks pretty good. Yeah, I know this isn't a force, but if I have them now, I don't force the top card, but if I have them pick a card anywhere in same on something. Um, I have them pick a card, Queen of Spades, and I do this number with it. I get the small flush break under the top card, and pretend you didn't see that. But get the small flush break, and then hold it here, push some cards out, and then slide right under that card as if it's going into the middle of the deck. And then I show, well, it's not on the top, and it's not on the bottom either. But something I can do with that is, we have the faith to move mountains. Or with true faith, you can use that faith to move mountains. Well, I can move your card up the mountain. See, I kind of make a peak there. Up the mountain, up to the top of the mountain, and that is not your card. Um, that is your card. The tilt technique, yes. I actually just saw a video. If you don't know, MLT magic tricks, I just saw another variation for it today. Um, let's see if I can get that better again. I actually really like my mountain story for it. The faith to move mountains, because then I can put in Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. But do this, the tilt technique. Slide it in, and then I say, uh, well, this isn't your card. This isn't your card on the bottom. The Little Magician's insurance policy, and then, well, the Bible says in Philippians 4:13, uh, Doug Kahn. Yeah, I know he has taught it some, but see, that's the thing on some of his stuff. I've learned it before, and then I learned better versions from him, or I've learned it from him, and I learned better versions from other people. And or some I just stick with his, or some I just stick with other people's, because it's the way I learned, and I can keep improving on it. And that's what I like about. It's really about any hobby, any skill, is that they. And I do like your moving mountains routine, yeah. And so Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And so with true faith, it says we can move mountains, and so I move your card to the top of the deck, just like that. Your card, and that's what I was trying to finish saying before, but and like I said before that, it had messed up, but um I do really appreciate just being able to sit here and chat. I'm hoping to be able to set up a private stream soon on StreamYard. I really wish YouTube could get a panel. You know, maybe you can hear me and maybe you can't. But on StreamYard, there's this thing, it's called a panel, and people can go up on the panel as long as the person shares the link with them. Um, But maybe you and I could do that sometime. I could set up private, public stream. Maybe you want to do some tricks. If you want to do that, just email me. It's in my about section on my channel. Um, or you could just tell me now. I don't care either way. Um, I'm not doing the second part tonight because I will be doing the whole thing tomorrow. If you tune into that, it's the Corner Clubhouse link, Cobalt 66. Yeah, the tilt is good. Otherwise, maybe a second deal would be good to end. Yeah, and okay, so this is my relationship with the second deal. Let me show it to you real quick. I know it still looks clean, but this is my second deal so far. So I pull it back. That's my second deal. You can physically see my thumb moving. And I mean, if I could get it going fast enough, it looks natural. Get it going fast enough, it looks natural. But I can't get it going fast enough because, see, I just deal the top card in one of these, wherever it's at. Let's see. Yeah, one of these cards is the top card. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, not bad. Thank you. Let's see. Top card. Where'd you go? I think I may have shuffled the deck and not remembered shuffling the deck. So, but yeah, that's why I like using the B cards. Any really borderless cards for me work the best. Um, Especially for moves like this, where it's the I call it my count because that's I created it as far as I know. But the trick I showed you, the trick I created, if you didn't see the secret, it's false shuffling up to the point of where I actually take your card into the deck. So say your card's the Queen of Clubs. Um, and so you said 13, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And I did between 10 and 20, so that way it would give people more of a false sense of it's okay, it's mixed. But see, as I'm pulling that away, there's your card, and it's right there. And then I just set these back on top, and then I fall shuffle my way out of it and then count to the 13 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then that's the end of the trick. I call it my count, but if you know there's an actual name for it, I would love to hear it because you're welcome. I kind of hope to get a thing for it soon. I am gonna do one more trick and then get off here, and it's not gonna be a card trick. That corner clubhouse channel, I'm doing coins on his channel tomorrow. I'm also doing flush brush tomorrow. That's gonna be at either 6 p.m. Eastern or Central, or 7 p.m. Eastern or Central. I'm not entirely sure because I he said 7, but he's in Eastern and I'm in Central, and I forgot to ask him. So that's what I'm thinking it's gonna be. I am gonna do the first half of the coin routine real quick for you. If you have any tips for me on it, let's see. Let's get these out of here. And then the second half actually does have like a really impactful surprise ending. But this first part is actually Doug's 3 coin routine with the particle return. And not particle. So 3 coins here. 1, 2, 3. It's a different variation of it because of the trick I have to do. And the way I learned it. And so, as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3 coins here. It's how my brain works, how my hands work, where I have to do this. I have 1, 2, 3 coins here. Most definitely not 2. And then most definitely not just 1. Oh, let me try that again. Most definitely not just 1. See, there's the 2. Most definitely not just 1. And then really most definitely not just 0 of, yeah, see, 0. I place it in this hand, and it's gone. Let's see, I know where to find that one because it escapes up the sleeve. And then I can just take a little bit of this metal right here, squeeze it, pinch it tight, and bang. And it decides to fall to my lap. I did not try to do that. Let's try that again. Take a little bit of that metal, and bang. There's the second coin. And then I take a little bit of both, one from each quarter, and put it together and flatten it out, squish together, put the imprints on it, shaking it out back into existence. Okay, that was the last trick for tonight. If you got any tips on it, that'd be greatly appreciated. Um, my version of the clink pass is exactly that. It's normally the clean pass would be something like this, and then you, okay, there's one. um, and so, but my version is I have this one here goes into classic palm. I have this one here, and then this one here. Like I said, it's gonna go into classic palm, not fly in my other hand. Let's try that again. It's gonna go into classic palm as I throw these two. So as I'm throwing these two, there we go. There, and this one's in classic palm now. I just automatically close, throw. There's those two, and then I take these and I throw them back into this hand. But the one joins the second one in classic palm, and then the second one I just go like that. Okay, there's that one. And then this one I say, well, and then I most definitely don't need zero. Fake transfer, stare at this hand, show it gone, and it's in finger palm currently. Pull it out the sleeve and do that. Pretend to take a little bit of the metal, knock the second one out of classic palm, and then we do the same thing. Take the second one out of classic palm this way. We sandwich it. See, we sandwich it, and we just, it's all acting from there. Now, that is the first half of my coin routine, which is going to be Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. I did it on a previous video, actually the one you asked for. Hold on, give me 1 second. There we go. Yeah, that's how I silence my phone, is I just, in it. It's like magic. But other than that, that's going to be it for tonight. If you do want to just get in a stream one time, perform some maybe, David. If you do, just shoot me an email. My email is in the description of my channel. Have a blessed night. All right. Have a blessed night, everybody, and see you tomorrow. Let's get this thing ended. Oh, come on. Computer load. Looks like the computer's not wanting to load. Let's see who was calling while the computer loads. Let's see. Imagine that, 2 missed calls. All right. All right. Let's see if it's wanting to work now. Have a blessed night, everybody. All right. Thanks. I may be able to. Well, I have to ask my parents because I'm only 13. All right. So have a blessed night. Thank you for coming and chatting. Yeah. All right. Have a blessed night. There we go. It's wanting to load now.